All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at our Game 7 of Team Malaysia versus Team Singapore. Sabi nga ni Jaja Pachulia of the Atlanta Hawks way back then, Game 7! Tapos tinambakan sila 50 points. Anyway, back to the game, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce our players representing Team Malaysia fighting for their tournament life. Since this is a game 7 do or die situation at our hands. We've got the red Protoss from Team Malaysia, Jorea. And now, on to the bottom right corner of Submarine LE, fighting for their tournament lives. Also, do or die situation from Team Singapore, we've got Kyzers0ze. Alright, we are at Submarine LE, one of the smallest maps. I mean, it is the smallest map onto our onto our map pool. So Ryu, kung may ipapakarinig ka sa amin, ihanda mo na cause link productions coming in from Kyzers0ze at the moment.
Wait lang, sir.
This is too much. Oh, it went in. It went in, ladies and gentlemen. Kyzers0ze might be pulling the greatest game number 7. I mean the fastest game number 7. This links is too much as of the moment. No probe pulse has been happening as of yet, but this links would just be annoying. Jorea right here. Now the probes has been pulled since he doesn't want to be supply block at this early stage of the game. We'll see what would be the follow-up here onto the side of Kyzers0ze. More drones being produced here, so this is not any kind of all-in as I am portraying it. So just to give an introduction, Jorea is the diamond player from Malaysia. I've been battling him out in the ladder also. Kyzers0ze, a former master player but stopped for 3 years, but now has returned onto the Starcraft scene to represent his respective country.
Yeah, and a bit of background on Kyzers0ze. Actually, he has been under investigation for being a crime lord, and they have not yet caught him until
Boo!
now.
Boo!
So for those of you who aren't aware, Kyzers0ze is actually a reference to a character from the movie The Usual Suspects. If you
Boo!
haven't seen it yet, you should really watch it. It's very good.
Paano kung pangalan niya sa totoong buhay, Kyzers0ze, hindi niya pala ni-reference doon?
The Lagot ako.
Gago ka.
Joke lang. Pero yeah, so pretty standard so far. And going back to one thing Vic said earlier, Mr. Malupate,
Yeah.
do you want us to play the Ocho Ocho for our audience today para sa mga unaware?
Yeah. So for our international audience, listen to the music of my people.
Doblihin ang tayo'y ocho, 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 ocho naman, ocho, ocho,
Yeah.
Yeah, doblehin ng 8. Now charge slots being researched here onto the side of Jorea. Charge slots being produced here by Jorea, so we'll see what would be the follow-up. I think we would not be seeing the Glaive Adept's timing coming in from the Protoss, which is really strong if you manage to utilize it correctly. So we'll see what would be the plan here from the side of Jorea. But for Kyzers0ze, they're already available for the side of Kyzers0ze. Additional gases being added up. So
Yeah, and with the Ling run by earlier, should Jora look to create some shield batteries here, seeing as he only has this zealot
well,
guarding that entrance?
well,
Oh, now he's placing the Stalker there instead.
Uh-huh. Well, at this point, I think Kyzers0ze is opting to go for that Hydralisk then. So no Roach Ravager timing attack would be happening as of the moment. So I think Kyzers0ze is comfortable to take this up into the later stages of the game. Hydra speed already being researched here. Alam mo ba ano tawag sa ano? Sa Hydra speed upgrade.
Hmm. No. Why?
Ang angas,
Quiz
pre.
ba yan?
Hindi.
Ano ang tawag?
It's called Gilial Restitution.
Ah.
Oh. So Hydralisk already available into the fray onto the side of Kyzers0ze. No Banelingness available as of yet. So we'll see.
Yeah, and Templar Archives coming up from Jorea.
Yeah.
Would this be Archons or
Yeah, I think
will he be opting for Psionic Storms with High Templars?
well, Archons and High Templars really mixed well into the fray. Is a really good composition, especially if you opt to go for that late game stages. Now, Joro is caught a little bit way off guard. He is not expecting this Hydralisk to be hitting at this point of the game. That is why he is still lacking the tech as of the moment. Now, Kyzers0ze would be bursting down these buildings immediately. And I think we have it. I think we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We might have our first participant to advance to the second round stages. More Zealots being warped in here, but the Lynx, good engagement coming in from both teams. But the probes has been pulled once again. We might be a few seconds away on having our first ever semi-finalist for the Southeast Asian League. Still a lot of
more Zealots being warped in.
a lot of Hydralisk here onto the side of Kyzers0ze, but no Zerglings to actually tank up some melee damage coming in from the Zealots, but the Hydralisk are just keep on pouring in onto the side of Kyzers0ze. Take one for the team, man. Let's go. Now Kyzers0ze would be hammering away onto this Nexus. This would be really crucial if he manages to take it down. And now a good surround coming in onto the side of Jorea to actually kill all of this Hydralisk. But at this point, in terms of economic stability, Kyzers0ze can just replenish this army anytime soon with this 3 bases up and running.
Yeah, and Jorea maybe looking for a Hail Mary here with these 4 Archons.
Yeah.
Let's see if they could do something to pull him back into this game.
Well, I think Jorea was actually opting to go for that Archon drop in the early stages of the game, but good reactions coming in from Kyzers0ze to actually pressure Jorea onto that one, delaying his macro, forcing him to defend. So things are looking a bit dire on the side of Team Malaysia. And in this kinds of tournament, you don't want to be falling down onto the loser's bracket, since every series would be a do or die matchup. Lurkers is now up and running onto the side of Kyzers0ze. Really strong composition against those Archons. +2 missile attack and infestation pit, so Kyzers0ze would be having those hive tech in a while. So the thing about Jorea is actually that he's now researching Storm, but with this massive Zerg army, I don't think that would be enough.
Yeah, it's looking pretty dire for Jorea with Kyzers0ze with almost twice, or more than twice his supply count and even the army count as well.
Yeah, Archon drops would be happening here. Good reactions onto the side of Kyzers0ze. It is really crucial if it snipes down that Warp Prism.
Not like this.
Not like this, Jorea. The only, kumbaga sa basketball, ayun na lang yung miracle play nyo. And it is managed to be taken down by his opponent. And now Kyzers0ze would be trying to finish this game already, as he is making his way onto the base of Jorea. We'll see if he can deliver the finishing blow. Psionic Storms would be near its completion as of the moment. A little bit of in and out action coming in onto the side of Kyzers0ze. But the lurkers are here, mixed into the fray.
Yeah, lurkers slowly moving their way up, zoning out this Protoss army.
Zoning out one by one. Uh, Psionic Storms is not that good against lurkers because they kind of negate the damage. Yeah, and I think at this point, Jorea is struggling to get a hold of this game as of the moment.
That even more Hydralisks coming up right now. Kyzers0ze looking for that game-ending push.
Yeah, and I think this is it. I think we're a few seconds away on having our first semi-finalist for the Southeast Asian League. Kyzers0ze, what a dominating performance that he has shown at this game, ladies and gentlemen. And the last ditch effort coming in onto the side of Jorea once again. But that would not be enough as there are more Hydralisks that would be hammering away onto his forces. We still have this lurkers. GG has been called. Malaysia bows down to the losers bracket and Singapore advances.